I'm the shadow in the corner of your brightest days, the one who catches every look but never meets your gaze. I know the way you take your tea when the rain begins to fall, and I know the dreams you whisper when you think you told them all. I'm a library of secrets that I'll never get to share, a quiet kind of oxygen that lingers in the air. I pull my chair up to the fire, but I never touch the flame, and my tongue is just a prison for the music of your name. I'm a lighthouse on a coast where no ships ever go, burning with a fever that you'll never have to know. 'Cause I'm loving you in silence, in the spaces in between, a heart that's beating thunder, but a face that's kept serene. I'm a ghost inside your hallway, I'm a prayer you'll never hear, keeping all the I love yous for the coldness of the year. It's a beautiful kind of torture, it's a heavy kind of light, to be the one who guards your sleep but vanishes at night. I'm the rhythm of a story that I'm never gonna tell. Loving you in silence is my heaven and my hell. You tell me about the ones you lose and the ways they broke your heart, and I have to keep from screaming as I watch you fall apart. I could be the steady hand, I could be the solid ground, but I'm terrified that if I speak, the world will lose its sound. So I nod and I advise you, and I play the faithful friend, while I'm dying at the thought of how the story has to end. It's 2025 and the world is moving fast, but I'm anchored to a maybe that was never meant to last. Maybe in another life, or a different kind of sky, I won't have to hide the always in the corner of my eye. But in this one I am careful, in this one I am still. I'm the valley watching shadows move across your highest hill. Beating thunder, but a face that's kept serene. I'm a ghost inside your hallway, I'm a prayer you'll never hear, keeping all the I love yous for the coldness of the year. So go on and find your happiness, go on and find your grace. I'll just be the familiar smile in a very common place. I'm here, but you don't see the us that's living inside of me. I love you, I'll never say it. Quiet. Keep it quiet. washed the coffee cup you left beside the sink. It took me 3 whole months to find the strength to even think. The air in here is thinning out, the shadows losing weight. I'm learning how to breathe again, though the hour's getting late. I used to check the driveway every time I heard a car, but now I'm just observing how much distance is too far. The 2025 calendar is filled with empty days, and I'm finding my own rhythm through the 3 a.m. haze. They say that time's a healer, but it's more like a slow rain, washing out the salt and dirt from every jagged stain. And I'm healing slowly, one tear at a time, turning all the why and how into a simple rhyme. It's a long and dusty road from the wreckage to the light, but I'm reclaiming the territory stolen by the night. I'm letting go of forever to make room for today, watching all the bitterness just start to melt away. It's a quiet kind of victory, a fragile kind of climb, just healing slowly, one tear at a time. I saw a photo of us today and didn't have to turn it down. I didn't feel the sudden need to vanish from this town. The sting is now a simmer, the fire's now aglow. I'm finally understanding things I didn't want to know. I'm rebuilding the walls of the house that you tore down. Use different stones than the ones I found around. I'm not the same person that you left here in the dark. I must survive attending to a brand new spark. Sometimes the progress feels like standing perfectly still, or pushing a heavy mountain up a very steep hill. But then I realize I haven't cried in over a week, and the future doesn't look quite as cold or as bleak. Watching all the bitterness just start to melt away. So I'll wipe my eyes once more, and I'll step out in the sun, accepting that the us we were is finally truly done. One drop for the way you for the version of me I'm starting to see. I'm getting there, I'm finally getting there. One tear at a time, one day at a time. Healing, just healing. The porch light is flickering, humming a jagged tune under the cold, indifferent eye of a 20-year fire moon. Your side of the closet is empty, just a line of naked hooks, and I'm left here reading the ending of our unwritten books. There was no final meeting, no, we need to talk at the door. Just a sudden, sharp winter where the summer lived before. You vanish like a radio signal when the car hits the hills, leaving me with the questions and a stack of unpaid bills. I'm staring at the static where our song used to be, searching for a why that you never gave to me. And I'm saying goodbye to a ghost that won't speak, to a bridge that just crumbled while the heart was still weak. There's no period at the end, just a line that trails off, a scream in my spirit, but on the outside a cough. I'm mourning a person who didn't even say they were leaving, caught in the middle of a hollow kind of grieving. It's a door left ajar in a house that's gone cold. The most painful goodbye is the one that was never told. I retrace our last Sunday, looking for the cracks in the glass, wondering if I missed the shadows as I watched the hours pass. Was it a look in your eyes? Was it the way you held your breath? Or was it just a quiet, slow motion kind of death? Now I'm a detective in a room where the crime hasn't been named, feeling the fire but wondering who should be blamed. I have 1,000 how could use, and was it all a lie? Locked in a cage with no one to hear them cry. They say closure is a gift that you give to yourself, but I can't reach the bottle on that high, dusty shelf. I'm stuck in the middle of a sentence you didn't finish, watching the light of our always start to diminish. I'm saying goodbye to a ghost that won't speak, to a bridge that just crumbled while the heart was still weak. There's no period at the end, just a line that trails off, a scream in my spirit, but on the outside a cough. I'm mourning a person who didn't even say they were leaving, caught in the middle of a hollow kind of grieving. So I'll write my own ending, I'll find my own peace. dark, empty sky. No, I'm sorry. No, it's done. Just the setting of a long hidden sun. The rest is just silence. The rest is just silence. Goodbye. I finally moved the chair that used to face your side of the room, and I bought a different candle to match the scent of your perfume. I'm relearning how to grocery shop for a basket made for one, trying to find the rhythm of a day that doesn't need your sun. The morning light is different now, it's clinical and white. It doesn't dance around the edges of our secrets from the night. I'm a student of the silence, I'm a scholar of the gun. Just a man in 2025, trying to find a reason to move on. I'm steady in my breathing, I'm focused on the floor, one step away from the ghost that's still guarding the door. And I'm learning to live without the us I used to be, trying to find the stranger who's been living inside me. It's a quiet kind of surgery, removing every trace of the way your name felt sitting in my chest. Empty space, I'm waking up and eating, I'm working through the day, but I'm moving through a world that's turned a different shade of gray. I'm surviving every second, I'm breathing on my own, learning how to be a king on a very hollow throne. I went to that cafe today, the one where we first met, and I sat at a different table so I wouldn't start to fret. I read a book, I drank my tea, I didn't check the door, I didn't look for your reflection on the polished wooden floor. It's the small ones that are hardest, the ones nobody sees, like the way I finally managed to stop falling to my knees. I'm building back the maybe, I'm bracing for the next, without checking my pocket for a 3 a.m. text. They say that time is healing, but it's more like a scar that reminds you exactly of how lucky you were. I'm not getting over, I'm just getting through, building a life that has no room for you. All this independent weight, the bed feels big, but the air feels clear. I'm finally living without you here, one breath at a time, one day at a time. I'm learning, I'm finally learning without you. without you, without you. I'm standing in the doorway of the life we used to share, watching dust motes settle in the cold and empty air. I've got my fingers on the handle, but my heart is on the floor, trying to remember what I'm supposed to be leaving for. The blueprints for our always are scattered in the hall. Now they're just some paper scraps that don't mean a thing at all. I'm taking down the pictures, leaving squares upon the wall, waiting for the gravity to finally make me fall. My palms are open wide, but they're shaking from the cold. It's a heavy kind of nothing that I'm forced to finally hold. And I'm letting go with a broken heart, piece by jagged piece, searching for a quiet way to find a soul's release. It's a long and lonely walk from the us into the me, sailing out to nowhere on a dark and silent sea. I'm giving back the keys, and I'm giving back the light. I'm surrendering the battle in the middle of the night. Yeah, I'm letting go of forever, I'm letting go of you, while my heart is breaking open in the 2025 blue. I hope you find the laughter that I couldn't give you back. I hope your sky stays golden while mine is turning black. I'm not leaving 'cause I want to, I'm leaving 'cause I must. Watching every promise turn to silver grayish dust. I'll carry all the memories like stones inside my coat, until I find a way to keep this heavy spirit afloat. It's a funeral for a feeling, it's a wake for what we were, and I'm the only mourner for the girl and boy we were. Is there a grace in walking out? Is there a pride in being gone? When you're staring at a sunset and you're wishing it was done. I'm untying every knot, I'm cutting every thread, while I'm choking on the I love yous that are better left unsaid. And I'm letting go with a broken heart, piece by jagged piece, searching for a quiet way to find a soul's release. It's a long and lonely walk from the us into the me, sailing out to nowhere on a dark and silent sea. I'm giving back the keys, and I'm giving back the light. I'm surrendering the battle in the middle of the night, So walk away, my darling, don't you look back at the mess. I'll handle all the wreckage and the lonely emptiness. One step, then another one, until the work of letting go is done. My hand is off the door. I don't belong here anymore. Letting go, breaking, letting go. The keys are on the table where you always used to leave them. But the promises we made, I can no longer believe them. I'm watching you pack shadows in a cardboard box, while the silence in this hallway finally turns the locks. I could reach out for your sleeve, I could beg for one more day, but I've learned that holding tighter only pushes you away. There's a tremor in my hands as I help you with the door, giving you the freedom that you're clearly looking for. My throat is like an ocean of the things I shouldn't say, so I'll just stand here quietly and get out of your way. And I'm accepting your goodbye, even when it breaks my world in two, because the hardest part of loving is wanting what's best for you. It's a heavy kind of kindness, it's a hollow kind of grace, to watch the light of my life find another time and space. I'm letting go of us, I'm letting go of please, even while the weight of it brings me to my knees. Yeah, the door is finally closing and the sky is turning gray, but I'm brave enough to love you as you walk the other way. I'll keep the porch light on for a life that isn't mine, and try to find the beauty in the ending of the line. I won't call you when I'm lonely, I won't text you when it rains. I'll just sit here in the wreckage and be honest with the stains. It's not that I don't want you, it's just that I can see that the person you are becoming doesn't have a place for me. And it's 2025 and the world is moving on, so I'll find a way to breathe even after you are gone. They say, if you love them, let them go, like it's easy to do. But they don't see the hollow space where I used to carry you. I'm choosing to be selfless, I'm choosing to be still. I'm swallowing the don't go with a bitter, jagged will. what's best for you. It's a heavy kind of kindness, it's a hollow kind of grace, to watch the light of my life find another time and space. So go find your new beginning, go find your open sky. I'll stay here with the memory of a beautiful sad lie. I'm okay, or I will be someday. I'm letting you go in the most painful of ways. Goodbye, my love. Goodbye, my light. I'm letting go in the middle of the night. I accept it, I let you go, I let you go. I'm staring at the scuff marks on the hardwood floor from the day we moved the sofa and you kissed me by the door. The air was full of someday and the light was honey gold before the fire flickered out and the story started getting old. I'd give up every lesson that I've learned from losing you, just to be the fool who didn't know what we were going through. I'm a traveler in a circle, looking for the start, trying to find the rhythm of a synchronized heart. I'm reaching for a handle on a door that's been erased, trying to find the us before the me was all that stayed. And I'm wishing I could go back to the before the silence moved in and you walked out the door, back to the messy kitchen and the laundry on the stairs, when the world was just a backdrop for a love that felt like ours. I don't say every it's over, I don't feel every sting, to be standing in the middle of that 2025 spring. Rewind the tape, let the colors bleed back in, before I knew the ending, before the dark began. Now I'm an expert on the after, a master of the gone, watching movies of our history until the break of dawn. I see the way I held you, I see the way you laughed before the winter gale blew through and split the ship in half. They say that time's a river, only moving to the sea, but I'm swimming against the current till my lungs begin to bleed. I don't want this new beginning, I don't want this growing wise, I want the version of the truth I saw inside your eyes. Is there a secret combination? Is there a glitch inside the stars to take us back to the garden and heal up all these scars? I trade 1,000 tomorrows for one ordinary night, when the world was still heavy, but the love was still light. I done say every it's over, I done feel every sting. To be standing in the middle of that 2025 spring. But the clock just keeps on ticking, and the shadows keep on growing, and the wind of the now is the only thing that's blowing. I'm still there, in the sunlight of the past, in a forever that wasn't built to last. Turn the car around, take me to the start, before I knew how to have a broken heart. Take me back, just take me back. I'm still wearing the watch that you gave me last May, but the hands haven't moved since you looked the other way. I walk past your house and the garden's been mown. There's a new set of curtains in the window we own. I whispered your name just to see if the air would carry a shiver to show that you care. But the wind didn't ripple, the birds didn't fly. It's like I'm a ghost in your 2025 sky. I'm a library book that's been left in the rain, with all of my pages dissolving in pain. And it's a cold kind of quiet, feeling forgotten by you, like a color you love that turned into a shade you outgrew. I'm a footprint on sand that the tide's already reached, a promise of always that's been quietly breached. You're moving so fast, you're breathing so deep. Well, I'm just a secret you didn't feel like you had to keep. The hardest part is in the space where you said, it's realizing you don't even wonder where I'm at. I saw you laughing with friends at the edge of the park. You look like a firework lighting the dark. I stood in the light, but your eyes grazed right through, like I was a stranger you never once knew. Did you delete the photos? Did you burn every note? Or did I just become a lump in your throat that you finally swallowed and washed down with wine, leaving me here on the wrong side of the line? Is there a place where the memories go to die? A graveyard for every I love you, and why? Because I'm still here and I'm loud and I'm real, but I'm losing the battle to make you still feel. A promise of always that's been quietly breached. You're moving so fast, you're breathing so deep. Well, I'm just a secret you didn't feel like you had to. So go on and live, go on and be free. Don't let a single shadow remind you of me. I'm fading, I'm slipping away, like a 4 p.m. sun at the end of the day. Am I even there in the back of your mind? Or am I just something you left far behind? Forgotten, just a name in the dust, just a heart you didn't trust. Forgotten. I'm still scrubbing the scent of you off the bathroom tile, while you're already practicing that new person smile. I thought our history was written in permanent ink, but you washed it away faster than a man could even blink. I'm over here dissecting every word and every fight, while you're sleeping like a baby with a stranger in the light. It's been 28 days since you packed up the car, and you've already filled the space where I thought the scars would are. I was the only one that soulmate the home. Now I'm just a placeholder you used until you chose to roam. And it hurts to see how easily I was replaced, like a smudge on a window that's been neatly erased. I was a lifetime of secrets, a decade of trust. Now I'm just a memory turning into the dust. You didn't even stumble, you didn't even pause. You just found a new heart to justify your flaws. Was I that forgettable? Was I just a face while I'm drowning in the wreckage of our always days? I saw the photo you posted, the one by the lake, using the same filter for a love that's just as fake. You're wearing the sweater that I bought you last fall, and you're looking at them like you didn't lose anything at all. Does it feel like a haunting? Does it feel like a lie? Or am I the only one who didn't say a real goodbye? It's a special kind of hollow, a specific kind of sting, to realize that to you I was just a temporary thing. They say move on, they say it's for the best, but they aren't the ones being put to this test. To see her forever, find a brand new face, and realize you're a runner who was never in the race. last. I was your everything until I was your past. Easily replaced, just a face in the crowd, just a name you don't say out loud. I saw you at the station, and I didn't feel the sting of wanting to reach out or pull you back into the ring. You've changed the way you wear your hair, your voice has found a New Year's tone. And standing there in 2025, you looked happy on your own. But as you turned the corner, a sudden coldness swept the air. Not because I wanted you, but because of what was no longer there. I don't miss the way you argued or the secrets that you kept, but I miss the ghost of who we were while the rest of the city slept. It's not your hand I'm reaching for when the room starts getting cold. It's the safety of the story that we never got to finish being told. 'Cause I'm missing the us much more than I'm missing the you. I'm missing the way the world looked when the colors were shared and true. I don't crave your touch, I don't need your name whispered in the dark, but I miss the way we carried ourselves like a single glowing spark. You're just a person now, a stranger moving through the day, but the us we made was a kingdom that I watched you throw away. Yeah, the individual is fine, but the union was the price. And I'm mourning for the we that died right in front of my eyes. I went back to our old apartment, the one with the peeling paint, and for a second the echo of our laughter didn't feel so faint. I saw two kids with nothing but a dream and a broken chair, and I realized that the magic wasn't you, it was a something in the air. Separately we're stronger, separately we're sane, but together we were a symphony, even in the pouring rain. Now the music's just a solo, and the notes are technically right, but they don't set the world on fire in the middle of the night. You're a better version of yourself, and I'm finding my own way, but I trade this growth for one more us on a messy Saturday. It's a specific kind of lonely to realize with the start that the person isn't the missing piece, it's the collision of the heart. I don't need your name whispered in the dark, but I miss the way we carried ourselves like a single glowing spark. You're just a person now, a stranger moving through the day, but the us we made was a kingdom that I watched you throw away. So go on and live your life, go on and be your best. I'll Stood 10 feet tall. Goodbye to the we, goodbye to the us. The person is here, but the magic is dust. Missing the us, only the us. I'm still keeping the fire fed, though the house is freezing cold. I'm still buying 2 tickets for a story already told. I'm talking to the shadows, I'm laughing at your jokes, while the ghost of what we used to be just vanishes in smoke. You're out there in the sunlight, breathing in the new, while I'm still here in 2025, just suffocating on you. It's a strange kind of religion, a temple built for one, where I'm praying to a memory of a long extinguished sun. The bridge is down, the cable's cut, the signal's gone to gray, but I'm still standing at the edge, refusing to walk away. 'Cause I'm loving alone in a house made of glass, watching the world and the happy people pass. I'm holding both ends of a rope you let go, building a garden where nothing will grow. It's a heavy kind of hollow, a desperate kind of please, bringing a mountain of us to its shaking knees. Yeah, the heart is a solo melody of one. I'm still in the battle, though you've already won. I see you in the city, and you look so light and free, like you finally shed the heavy skin of ever knowing me. I wanna be angry, I wanna feel the sting, but all I feel is the weight of this one-sided thing. I'm memorizing details that you've probably forgot, like the way you take your coffee or the I love yous that you bought. It's a conversation where I'm doing all the speech, reaching for a shoreline that is miles out of reach. Is it still love if there's no one there to catch it, or just a broken match with no surface left to scratch it? I'm a pilot in a cockpit with an empty second seat, flying through the wreckage just to make the path complete. For one, heartbeat for one. loving alone, always alone. I'm still keeping your keys on the hook by the door, as if the lock hasn't changed, as if you're coming for more. I buy your favorite cereal, the one I can't stand to eat, just to see the box sitting there, making the kitchen complete. The calendar is frozen on a Tuesday in July, before the hello turned hollow and the forever turned by. I'm living in a museum of a life we used to lead, water in a garden that's nothing but a weed. My friends say I'm haunted, they say I'm a ghost, but I'm just the captain who won't leave his post. And I'm holding on to what's already gone, like a man in the dark trying to bribe the dawn. Your side of the bed is a cold, empty shore, but I'm still reaching out like you're there anymore. It's a white knuckle grip on a handful of air, a desperate belief that you're still standing there. Yeah, my hands are all bloody from the threads that I've drawn, still holding on to what's already gone. Voicemails just to feel the vibration, a digital ghost in a state of stagnation. I know every word, every breath, every pause. I'm a lawyer defending a hopeless lost cause. The world is in color, moving fast, moving on, but I'm stuck in the static of a love that is one. It's a heavy kind of worship, a religion of weight, while everyone's telling me it's already too late. Is it loyalty or is it just a beautiful fear that if I let go, you'll truly disappear? If I open my palms and I let out the breath, does that mean I'm finally accepting the death? Still standing there, my fingers are cramping, my spirit is thin, but I don't know how to let the after begin. It's gone, I know that it's gone, but I'll keep the porch light burning till dawn. Just a little bit longer, just a second more. I'm not ready to close the door. Still holding, even though it's gone. Gave you every secret, every corner of my soul. I tried to be the missing piece that made your spirit whole. We had the magic, had the spark, the kind they write about. A fire fueled by everything we couldn't live without. I thought that love was gravity, a force to keep you grounded. But I'm standing in the quiet of a heart that's been surrounded by the things I couldn't give you, by the parts I couldn't be, by the realization that you're better off without me. I poured my ocean in your cup until it overflowed, but you were looking for a different kind of road. And it turns out my love wasn't enough to make you stay. Couldn't hold the seasons or keep the clouds away. I was a harbor in the storm, a light to lead you through, but I couldn't be the world that was big enough for you. It's a hollow kind of heartbreak, a bitter pill to take, knowing love can be a masterpiece and still have to break. I gave you all I had, but as you walked away, I learned that everything wasn't enough to make you stay. The pictures on the mantle show a girl I thought I knew, a girl who promised always while she looked me in the blue, but always has a deadline that I didn't see in time. A slow and steady rhythm that fell out of step with rhyme. You said you loved me truly, and I know that it was real, but love is just a passenger when life is at the wheel. You needed something more than just a hand for you to hold, a story that was waiting for a version to be told. Is there a flaw in the devotion, a poison in the deep, or are there just some promises that love can't even keep? I'm not a victim of a lie, just a witness to the truth, that you can't build a kingdom on the fever of your youth. And it turns out my love wasn't enough to make you stay. Couldn't hold the seasons or keep the clouds away. I was a harbor in the storm, a light to lead you through, but I couldn't be the world that was big enough for you. It's a hollow kind of heartbreak, a bitter pill to take, knowing love can be a masterpiece and still have to break. So I'll pack up the forever and I'll fold up the it's fine, and try to find the person that I was before you were mine. You loved me, but you left me, and the truth is hard to say. My best just wasn't enough to stay. Not enough. It just wasn't enough. same rug, but we're miles out at sea. And I'm looking for the version of the you that used to need me. We still share the same bed, but there's a continent between. A quiet evolution of a space we've never seen. I reach out for your hand, but I find a different shore. And I realize we don't speak the same language anymore. The anchor's been dragging through the sand and the silt, beneath the heavy architecture of the life that we built. There wasn't a landslide, there wasn't a crack, just a slow motion, leaving with no turning back. And we're just two hearts drifting apart in the slow, watching the coastline of us start to go. No sudden departure, no bridge set on fire, just a gradual fading of a desperate desire. The current is steady and the distance is wide. We're just two different ships on a different tide. I'm waving a flag that you can't even see. As the you that I love drifts away from the me, you're humming a tune that I don't recognize, and I'm seeing a landscape I don't know in your eyes. We talk about the weather and the things we have to do, but we don't talk about the nothing that is swallowing us too. It's a painless kind of dying, it's a quiet kind of grief, to see the seasons changing on a green and vibrant leaf. I'm watching you vanish in the light of the day, not running, not walking, just floating away. If I screamed, would you hear me across the expanse? Or are we just victims of a slow motion dance? The gap is too big for a heartbeat to bridge. We're falling off the edge of a sovereign. just drifting. We built this house on words we thought were stone, a foundation made of always and never be alone. You whispered I'll be there against my very skin, and I opened up the doors and I let the future in. But words are only breath until they're tested by the rain. And now I'm picking up the pieces of a love that's in vain. One sharp look, one cold night, one turn of the key, and the cathedral that we built came crashing down on me. I'm walking barefoot through the wreckage of our plans, trying to hold water in these shaking, bloody hands. And all your promises are broken like glass on the floor, reflecting back a version of me that I don't know anymore. Every I'll never leave is a jagged silver sliver, cutting through the heart that I was so proud to deliver. It's beautiful and dangerous the way the light hits the shards, but I'm terrified to move among these broken calling cards. You left a million pieces of a lie I thought was true, and I'm bleeding from the memory of trusting you. The forever that you promised is a splinter in my palm, the center of the wreckage after the ending of the calm. I look at our old photos and the glass is cracked in two, a spider web of failure running right across a view. You said we'd grow old, you said we'd find a way, but forever turned out to be just a temporary stay. Now the air is full of edges and the ground is full of stings, and I'm drowning in the debris of 1,000 hollow things. You can't glue back a window once it's shattered in the street. You can't find the rhythm once you've lost the heavy beat. I'm sweeping up the always, I'm discarding every vow, 'cause they're nothing but a pile of sharp not anymores now. Are broken like glass on the floor, reflecting back a version of me that I don't know anymore. Every I'll never leave is a jagged silver sliver, cutting through the heart that I was so proud to deliver. It's beautiful and dangerous the way the light hits the shards, but I'm terrified to move among these broken calling cards. Don't reach out your hand, don't try to make it right. The damage is done and it light shining in the light, cracked beyond any repair. Just 1,000 little ghosts floating in the air. Watch your step on the way out. It's sharp, it's so sharp. Broken like glass, broken like us. We started with a goal that could blind a summer day, a fire in the marrow that would never burn away. We were neon in the hallway, we were lightning in the veins, a high noon kind of promise that could weather any rains. But the shadows started stretching while we weren't even looking, and the warmth began to drift from the meals that we were cooking. The clock moved a fraction, the light turned a hue, and I didn't see the evening coming down on me and you. You don't notice the cool until the shiver hits your skin, until you're looking for the light where the dark is creeping in. And our love faded like a sunset, slowing then all at once, bleeding out the colors we've been chasing for the months, from a burning red to a bruised and heavy gray. I watched the best of us just flicker and decay. There wasn't any thunder, there wasn't any storm, just a gradual goodbye to a heart that used to be warm. Now I'm standing in the twilight, reaching for the heat of a sun that's already dropped beneath the street. Now the room is full of purple and that hazy half-lit blue, the kind of light that makes a stranger out of you. We're sitting on the sofa, just a foot of space between, but it feels like a canyon in a world we've never seen. We didn't break in pieces, we just thinned into the air, a beautiful evaporation of a love that used to be there. I'm watching the horizon where your edges start to blur, missing the girl that I'm certain that you were. The stars are coming out, but they're cold and they're far. They don't have the fire of the person that you are, or might have been if the sky had stayed bright. But we're just another couple heading into the night. Chasing for the months, from a burning red to a bruised and heavy gray. I watched the best of us just flicker and decay. There wasn't any thunder, there wasn't any storm, just a gradual goodbye to a heart that used to be warm. The street lights are humming, the day is finally done, and I'm the only one still looking for the sun. It's gone into the dark, not even an ember was beautiful while it lasted, before the colors ran dry. Just a long, slow pink and orange light fading out. Everything's gray now. Everything's gray. I'm sitting in the kitchen while the party's in the hall, tracing every shadow as it dances on the wall. I hear your name mentioned and I let out a little laugh, while my heart is being cut into a jagged, lonely half. I've mastered the reflection of a man who's moving on, the perfect imitation of the light before the dawn. But the water's rising steady behind a wall of glass, waiting for the echoes of the crowd to finally pass. I'm a portrait of composure, a statue in the light, while a silent storm is breaking just beneath my sight. And the tears are falling quietly, unseen by every eye, like a secret rain that's bleeding from an empty, cloudless sky. I don't make a sound, I don't even catch my breath, while I'm mourning for a version of us that's met a quiet death. No one sees the tracks upon the desert of my skin, or the way the salt is stinging where there always should have been. Just a ghost of a sorrow, a ghost of a plea, drowning in the silence of the things you'll never see. I'm driving home at midnight with the radio turned low, watching all the streetlights put on a golden show. The windshield is dry but my vision starts to blur, in the private sanctuary of the person that we were. I don't need a shoulder and I don't need a hand, I just need a moment where the why can finally land. It's a heavy kind of weeping when you don't let out a sob, just a steady silver rhythm where the pulses used to throb. There's no drama in this exit, no crashing of the waves, just the soundless shifting of the soil on our graves. If a heart breaks in the forest and there's no one there to hear, doesn't make a sound when it loses everything it held dear. Unseen by every eye, like a secret rain that's bleeding from an empty, cloudless sky. I don't make a sound, I don't even catch my breath, while I'm mourning for a version of us that's met a quiet death. No one sees the tracks upon the desert of my skin, or the way the salt is stained